In 2020, just mobile games, only mobile games, accounted for $73.8 billion of industry revenue. And this is just mobile games. This has nothing to do with computer games or console games. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you think of the word cryptocurrency, of course, you think of money, you think of investing, but there's so much more to it. There's so many other industries that can be disrupted with this technology. Decentralization, power to the people. Cryptocurrency is not money, it's a principle. Okay, it's principles, it's ideology. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about the gaming industry. I'm gonna talk about a specific coin in the gaming industry in blockchain technology that I think is severely undervalued. It's like undervalued inception. The market's undervalued, the coin's undervalued. Blockchain technology in the gaming world in general is undervalued. So this is gonna be a really good long-term investment opportunity for everybody watching this video. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Gala, which is a token that recently surged in price, and I know a lot of people have been asking that question, is it still undervalued? Let me just tell you really quickly the straight answer: yes, it is still undervalued. Now when it comes to the actual reasonings behind that, this is what the video is going to be about. I'm going to go into every single detail about Gala token and exactly what it has to offer the gaming industry. Trust me, it's huge. If you appreciate this content, do us both a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, share this with a friend. We talk about cryptocurrency entrepreneurship. I try to keep things down to earth, and I back up everything I say with as much evidence as I possibly can, okay? Hence this video. It gets deep. It gets really deep. If we come over here to Gala's price, I just want to show you something briefly. This is what good fundamental analysis could do. Now, the reason why I'm really happy about this is because me specifically, I didn't call it. It wasn't about me. It was about somebody that used my system, one of my coaches, that got this huge call, 1,933%. As you can see here, the date, August 18th. Let me come over to the original buy call, August 19th. I was one day off. But you can see the price increased by a large percentage. And this was identified far in advance. So let me be the first to tell you, yes, research, hard work, and dedication actually works. It does work. And it makes us a lot of money. So I just wanted to briefly show you guys what my coach called. And here's, kind of him talking in the Discord on Fundamental Secrets, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, up until Cyber Monday, the Fundamental Secrets is 40% off. You're saving a lot of money. This is the biggest discount we have ever done since I started this channel. So definitely head to the link in the description below. Talk to one of my consultants. You could talk to Marty or Johnny. They will reach out to you face to face. And like I said, the biggest sale we have ever done in the history of my company. You should definitely take advantage of that. But the point is, guys, we have a system. It works. Fundamental analysis works. And I'm going to detail in this video exactly how we use this system to find this coin really early and how we can use it to see the potential value in the future. Right? So if we just briefly look at Gala, you can see the 24-hour trading volumes in the billions. We have the market cap in the billions. So it's hard to say, is it still, undervalued? It's ranked number 68. Can it continue north from here, right? If we click max, you can see it's been going on a huge parabolic rally. So for me, I have to question if it's a smart time to buy more, right? You see the circulating supply is pretty big as well. So there's a couple things, that are not all positive for Gala, but I will say that it's definitely one of the more undervalued coins. And I'll show you exactly why. This is one case that my coach made that was really big. The game basically forces you to hold the token, right? So this game is also introducing a new player attribute, Gala Power. In order to determine each player's ability to place NFTs in-game that are P2E eligible, Gala Power is anchored on the amount of Gala in the user's wallet. However, in the future, it will be more dynamic. So it will also include factors such as NFTs, account age, town coin holding, and referrals in the Gala Power calculation. So in general, the point I'm trying to make here is, although the price already increased, it has a significant amount of people actually holding the tokens for, to actually make the in-game play more strategic, right? So if you want to get to a certain level in the Gala network, you have to hold Gala tokens, like they're saying here, and some other tokens, as well as NFTs, which the NFTs are purchased in Gala, right? So they're incentivizing gamers to hold the underlying token, which for us as an investor is a pretty big thing. Now, what is Gala? Okay, so basically what they're doing here, the unique sales proposition is that they're making blockchain games that you'll actually want to play, which is big. And, it's really important because these games are trying to come out with like, they're promising everything under the sun, right? But it's really hard to build like a serious game. Sometimes it takes 4 to 5 years, especially if the company is brand new. So they're building things that are kind of like low res, really fun games that we know are proven in today's day and age, right? So we believe blockchain should be invisible in our games. We use simple mechanics that all players can enjoy, whether or not they consider themselves to be blockchain pros, which is huge because now they're tapping into bigger audiences. The audience of cryptocurrency, don't get me wrong, I love you guys, but it's not as big as other industries. So the fact that they're attacking it from this perspective just shows their experience. It shows that they know what they're doing, right? Owned by players, blah, blah, blah. You can get a node, community rules, all the decentralization, principles that we believe in. More than 16,000 player run nodes. It's really interesting because you see the game Minecraft with people making their own servers and making money off of it. And they're doing this in a truly decentralized way that actually incentivizes you with the Gala token. So I think this is a really, really important perspective, is that they're going for true decentralization and their tech is really good. I'll talk about that a little bit more. Now, if we look at the actual gaming ecosystem, now I wanted to tell you guys, like, the stats are crazy, right? So just the digital game industry on mobile, which is by far the biggest, right? You could clearly see free to pay PC, premium console, premium PC. The biggest one by far is mobile. And it's currently worth $73.8 billion. Look at the market cap of the gaming industry. It's $30.1 billion. And this is the whole gaming industry in crypto. The whole thing, it's, just a little bit above half the size of just the online mobile gaming industry, in 2020, which I know it got bigger, with the pandemic and everything like that. I know the gaming industry got way bigger. So in general, the whole entire market is extremely undervalued. Technically, and I don't like saying this, but this is the truth. You can go to like any of the top coins, close your eyes, buy one, and you'll probably do really well and even outcompete Ethereum. But what I'm looking for is the one that can survive the bear market, the one that's, sustainable for my portfolio, the one that's not like dropping 7,000%, because, a YouTuber promoted it, which, like most of these gaming tokens, that's the reason why they're, the increase in value is because the actual video you're watching is increasing the value. The point I'm trying to make is that I want to look for something with a good team that's actually sustainable, that's going to last long term, and it's going to survive the bear market. If you could answer those questions, then you have a coin that you can invest in long term, put large sums of capital, and you can sleep good. And trust me, sleep is definitely a hard thing in cryptocurrency for sure. But if we look at some other gaming statistics, you can see that the market's huge. Okay, let's simply put, and most of them, are mobile games. So the fact that Gala is going in the direction of these kind of low res, not like super, graphic intense games is the smart direction in my personal opinion. You could also see that the PC gaming world is set to be evaluated just PC, which, theirs is obviously played on PC. And the market's probably primarily PC right now. But that alone is 46.7 billion. So Gala, it just has so much room to grow. Also the demographics of, the cryptocurrency industry. And I know this because, I obviously have statistics from my YouTube channel and the type of people I deal with. They're very similar, right? Anything from 18 to 34 is the optimal demographic for, anyone in cryptocurrency. And it matches up pretty good with the gaming industry. Also, I wanted to show you guys Zigna, which is basically one of these gaming development companies. I want to show you the revenue because some of the experience on the Gala network comes from this gaming company. So you can see they got up to about $307 million in revenue. So that's really big. They've already built a big company. And I think it's really interesting to kind of look at it from that perspective. Now let's talk about the games itself, right? Because this is really important. They claim to, make games that people actually want to play. So there's a couple of news events that are coming out from this video that can potentially increase the price of the coin. So the first one is Spider Tanks. So right now, and this is probably why the price recently increased, Spider Tanks, you could play it for people that have purchased the NFTs. So as you can see here, there's a whole bunch of different NFTs that you could buy. And if you purchase them, you get access to the gameplay, which let's look at the gameplay. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It looks interesting, right? It looks interesting. It's type of games that go viral. Like the biggest game on planet Earth right now is League of Legends. It's not like Call of Duty with this like graphic intensive, world and stuff like that. It's usually games like this that get massive adoption. And what they're doing is they're forcing people to buy the NFTs to get early access, which is huge in my personal opinion, because to buy the NFTs, it's going to increase the cost of Gala. Look, you have to purchase Gala. So this is like another way of them incentivizing people to hold the token. Not only do you have to hold the token to get Gala power in game, but you also have to hold the token to buy the NFTs, which give you a strategic advantage in the game, as well as in general, they just incentivize the progression of the games with the Gala token. So I think that's really good for, the price of Gala and it's sustaining its value over a long period of time. So if we look into other games, and this is a really important part of Gala, if you click it, they have multiple games and usually they incentivize them in different ways. So sometimes they'll do, like, for example, what we just saw with Spider Tanks, where if you buy the NFT, you get access to the beta. But sometimes they'll do things like, you could use, like, for example, Townstar's free. They have different drop dates, right? The game goes through different phases and they incentivize in different ways. So we have multiple launches coming out. We have Echoes of Empire potentially coming out, which is like an online space game. That's a potential news event that's coming out. We also have this game that's a potential news event that's coming out. All of these will drive the price of Gala up. And if you really think about where it's at now, we only have one playable game and one game of beta. So I think it's really interesting to pay attention to these drops. As you can see here, they're dropping these NFTs. Gala is increasing in price because of the NFT drops so people can get access to the new games. All these games haven't even dropped yet. And the price of Gala and the market cap is only sitting at 2.9 billion. It's number 4 in all of the gaming tokens. I still think it's really undervalued. I really do. And again, like, if we look at some of this gameplay, I think it's really interesting. I think they got really far, and I think they really captured the online gaming industry pretty well from my experience. And trust me, I've played a lot of games in my time. Actually, I got into Townstar with Gala Games. I was playing it for the past like 4 hours. It actually made me very unproductive. So their games are clearly fun. They work. The graphics are good. It looks mobile friendly. They have this incentive mechanism that's really good. They also have an incentive mechanism, which I think is important, with the nodes, right? So, it is community run. And I think it could be a revenue source for a lot of people that are really into games. I think right now people are being taken advantage of in the gaming industry and they don't have money making opportunities like this. A lot of times it's banned. Like their business model is literally banned in the game. And they're kind of like on defensive all the time, like RuneScape selling gold and, these different places. They're not even allowed to do it. In this case, you could run your own server. You can win in the server, generate Gala tokens. You can make money off the NFTs. It's just absolutely ridiculous how they're incentivizing people to play these games. And it's the same thing with Axie Infinity. If we look at the Axie Infinity market cap in comparison to Gala, I mean, just getting to the one position, we'll see a double or triple, right? So this is kind of speaking to what I'm saying here. They have so much games, so many incentive mechanisms. Their market cap's $3 billion. I still think it's extremely undervalued. Now, if we look into the team, this is also screaming undervalued, right? So most of them are coming from Zigna, which is one of the popular game publishers, right? And you can see that they've been involved with multiple things like Electronic Arts. Their background's crazy. I'm not going to go into specific people, but we even have Michael here that was the creative director for Farmville 2. So that's Zigna's most successful game that they've ever created. We have people that were involved with Unreal, Crysis, Killing Floor, Doom, like the biggest games in the industry. Their team is very strong, is what I'm saying. And they're very tied to the gaming industry. So I think they're undervalued in that way as well. Not only that, but their tech is pretty superior. As you can see, they're integrated with Polygon. And they're in the Binance Smart Chain as well. So they're getting liquidity from Ethereum, the Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon, which are the 3 biggest, platforms by users, right? And they're using the tech of Polygon to make the games run smooth. So this is like a real kind of next generation blockchain that's getting real adoption with real use case and real tech that can scale. And this is important. They did everything right, is what I'm saying. They thought about the community. They thought about the game. They thought about the tech. I really can't find any super big red flags. If we look into the community itself, you can see that they have a pretty good following, but it's not that big compared to what I've seen with similar market caps. So it's a little bit undervalued in that way as well. They're also launching Town Token, which is going to be for Townstar. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have multiple tokens for pretty much every game. So I think that's really important and really interesting. Okay. Imagine all these different economies intersecting and working together. Imagine if they generate a game that kind of combines them all. Right? There's so many different use cases when you have these different economies within the games. Also, if we look at the website traffic, this is crazy that they're getting 2.6 million visits to their website and their market cap is under, 5 billion. That's insane. If you look at the top 20 coins, a lot of them are at like 2.6 million visits. So if you look at, for example, Polkadot, I think it's very similar or a little bit more. And Polkadot's like a top 15 coin. So again, this speaks to how undervalued the coin could potentially be. And kind of just this last point here, they actually integrated with Brave Browser. Actually, Brave Browser claims to have the biggest cryptocurrency user base on planet Earth, which I'm pretty sure they do. So, you can get direct access with the Brave Browser. They're integrated, they're partnered. They've done everything right. So in general, in my personal opinion, I think Gala is still, even with the price appreciation, extremely undervalued. And I want to tell you these things. I really want to tell you these things when it's down 18.2%. I don't want to tell you things, after it pumped. And I'm not going to say that I'm buying more, but what I will say is if it falls in price, Gala will be a token that I will accumulate dollar cost average. I've already bought a little bit of Gala. So in general, I'm very optimistic about this coin, but that's it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism, subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this, guys. Catch you in the next one.